Guys, Autumn here today to do my wrap up for September weeks 3 and 4. I read a total of 10 books those 2 weeks. So let's just get started. The first one I read was Desperately Seeking Landlord by Macaulay Smeltzer. I actually have a full review on this. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I received an ARC of it, and this came out on September 25th. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and this follows Miranda and Jamie. And I'll leave the book talk down below if you're interested. And then I read This Is Crazy by Natasha Madison. This is book 1 in This Is series. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. This is a hockey book. This follows Zoya and Evan, and I really enjoyed it. As I said, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and yeah. So if I remember correctly, this Zoila just gets dumped by her boyfriend, and then like a few months later he's engaged to someone else, and she goes on Twitter and asks Evan, who is a hockey player, to be her date for the wedding, and things go on from there. And then I read Definitely Kinky by Annabelle Joseph. This was a Read Me romance book, and this I gave 3 out of 5 stars. This follows Addie and Ethan. And first book by this author, read it on Read Me Romance, and came out September 16th through the 20th, and this follows Andy, who is in a like orchestra kind of thing, and yeah, it was okay. And then I read This Is Wild by Natasha Madison. This is book 2 in the series. This follows Zoe, who is Zara twin sister, and Victor. Gave this 5 out of 5 stars. This came out on July 30th this year, so gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. Another hockey thing. And then I read This Is Love, which is book 3 in This Is series by Natasha Madison. This came out September 3rd. I give this 5 out of 5 stars. This follows Vivian and Marcus. Vivian is best friends with Zoe and Zara. I swear I've said her name like 5 different times. Zara? That's how I'm gonna say it. And I enjoyed it. And then I read The Football Pants Chronicles by Tessa Bailey. This was the Read Me Romance podcast. This follows Lizzie and AJ. This was a fan fiction, and I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. This was a Read Me Romance podcast for the week of September 23rd through the 27th. Yeah. And then the last one I have to show you on my Kindle is Chasing Him by Kennedy Fox. This is book 3 in the Bishop Brothers series. This follows John and Mila. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, and I enjoyed this. This follows John, who is, he runs the B&B, the bed and breakfast for his family, and then he finds out he has a daughter that he didn't know about, and Mila just graduated school to become a teacher, and she's just waiting to hear back from schools to see if she can work anywhere. And then her grandparents ask her to come visit in Texas, and she does, and she becomes John's nanny for his daughter. And I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. And now, the other 3 books I read are on physical. So the first one I have is Love and Other Worlds by Kristen Lauren. This I gave, did I not? Oh no, 3.5 out of 5 stars. This follows Macy and Elliot. I listened to this on audio, and this was also for the Romanceopoly, for Woman Avenue, I think it is, to read a woman's fiction. But this follows Macy and Evan. Elliot, I'm sorry. And this is told in 2 different timelines. So you meet Macy when she's in high school, and Elliot, and you meet them, and then it's like 10 years later, maybe not that long, but it's a few years later, and they meet up again. And 3.5 out of 5 stars. And yeah. And then for the Contemporary-thon, I only read, well, technically I read 4 books, but I only read 2 that were on my TBR. So the first one is Crooks Untamed by Tilly Cole. And this one met the challenge for diverse, because this is a male-female, or a MFM romance. And there's plants on the cover, so I used that for that. And also hard-hitting challenge. This is book 6 in the Hitting Hangman series. So this follows Psy, Cowboy, and Hush. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Enjoyed it, really good. These are really good dark romance, MC romances. If you're interested, they're really good. They are dark. They do talk about rape, kidnapping, abuse. So just be aware they are darker. And yeah, 5 out of 5. And super excited to continue on with this series. And then I read Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. This counted for yellow on the cover, illustrated cover, and 2019 release. Also, I'm counting this for the beloved book on YouTube, because I know Chelsea really liked this book. So yeah, I'm just counting it for that. And whatnot. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I listened to this on audio. It follows Georgie and Travis. Travis is a baseball player who gets injured, and he moves back to his hometown, and Georgie is his best friend's sister, and she is a clown, and she's always been in love with Travis. And yeah, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it. This also has a fake dating aspect, which I really enjoyed. So yes, those were the 2 books I finished for Contemporary-a-thon with all the challenges. And I have since completed my Goodreads goal, which was 200. I'm at 203, might be 204, I don't remember, but I did finish 1 book earlier today before I went to work, and now I'm just back from work. But now I'm currently reading Rescuing Rain by Susan Stoker. This is also going to be for Romanceopoly. I'm currently 249 pages, so yes. And the other one I did finish, I'll talk about on Sunday. But anyways, those are the 10 books I read the last 2 weeks of September. And yeah, if you want a full review on any of these, just let me know. And I'll leave my link down below for the Desperately Seeking Landlord book talk, so you guys can watch that. And yeah, that's all I have today. I'm sorry if you could hear my dogs in the background. They're outside. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.